So she sewed me up, no meds or anything. You think a person like that is not going to be a little crazy? Kicked by a horse in the head, so I got myself into a more like spinal disorders, and on and on. So, challenged but blessed, because all these challenges led me to, I would have been probably some sort of a Nobel mathematician recipient if I had been totally healthy. I was a great mathematician. I won all kind of awards and stuff like that when I was in school. But no, I left all that arena because I was sick, and the doctors were not going to help me. I was going to ask for divine intervention, and that's where the answer lies. Kept praying, asking fervently, and the answers come. You are guided. You are taken to where you should be, and everything starts falling into place. So I was very blessed by, just like we all are blessed by our childhood experiences, because we had a chance to come on planet Earth, and by our traumatic experiences be pointed, some of us needed that, to be pointed in certain directions of life activity, so that it will lead to not only recovery, but also making a contribution to the field. My book is, by private publishing, over 500,000 copies are sold. The average for books are about 600. So some are great, published sellers in the million copies, but this was only done by an independent printer, an independent, namely myself. I was the publisher, because they thought it was so controversial 35 years ago. Now, by seeing what the future looked like 35 years ago, nothing needs to be changed in that book. Everything is consistent and correct. It predicted this world that you are living in. Matter of fact, chapter 1, right in the introduction, which I wrote, is now a new printing. I'm working with Book Publishing Incorporated in Summertown, Tennessee, and the first, right in the introduction, tells you how to be properly prepared for 2010, 2012. What is it going to look like? You need the book. It's the best resources on entomology. It's also, you'll get to understand the physiology of a raw foodist. Raw foodist women don't menstruate, the ones who are consistent. Raw foodists are also need very little sleep. Their red blood cell count is much higher than normal. Their white blood cell count is much lower than normal. Why all these things are taking place? You'll get to understand that. You'll get to understand the cancer, how that is developed. It's a survival mechanism that helps you to survive the onslaught of toxemia, which is shutting off your oxygen transport capacity, according to John Gaynor, published in Science News. 60